What you are looking at right now is the entire Doors entity family tree. This lore behemoth contains a whole bunch of entities from the game, excluding that one, and lists off how they are all connected, how they are all part of one giant family tree. So, seeing how all of you have been begging for a lore video, here it is. In this video, we'll be going through the entirety of this family tree and explaining how every entity in the game canonically connects to every other entity in the game. So with all of that being said, let's begin. Alright, so the first section of this monstrosity I want to talk about is Seek's lineage. This takes up the entire top left side of the tree, and it goes something like this. Essentially, Seek is simply just a giant, omnipresent mass of black goop and eyes. Every variation of Seek is technically, in terms of lore, the exact same entity. They are all just split into different looking parts. These parts, however, are listed as separate entities despite still just being Seek due to their different functionalities. The lineage starts at Damn Seek, who is the most accurate representation of the entire Seek mass we have so far, and from it we have three variations which are broken off from the main mass, those being Seek Sludge, Seek Worm, and of course Humanoid Seek, who is the most recognizable. Keep in mind that all of these are still just the exact same Seek entity, just with different appearances and functionalities. The next part of the family tree I want to discuss is the Grumble lineage. This, unlike every other aspect of this tree, is actually based on how family trees work in the real world. A normal Grumble and a Queen Grumble will simply produce an offspring together, with said offspring being known as a Giggle. That Giggle will then grow up into another Grumble, which will mate with another Queen at some point in its life. Now, given how there is no evidence in the slightest to support the existence of a king grumble or anything like that, I assume this species works similar to bees, where the queen mates with the normal variation in order to produce offspring. This is further proven by how a scrapped feature of the queen grumble was that it would carry an army of giggles on its back, like a mother spider carrying its young. I'm still kinda mad that feature was removed. It is also possible that the queens are able to make children without the use of a mate, but for the purposes of this video, it is assumed that two members of the species are required for a child to be created. The Seek and Grumble lineages collide with the Screech lineage. Essentially, Seek functions like a parasite to a lot of other entities in the game, including giggles. When Seek comes into contact with a Giggle, it'll infect them by covering their body in the black goop, which causes the Giggle's body to contort and deform. This Seek-infected Giggle is known as a Screech, although technically speaking, based on the physical differences between Giggles and Screeches, we know that Screeches are technically a little older than Giggles in terms of age. Still, given how they are very close in age, we will just say, for the purposes of this video, that they are the same, but just keep in mind that isn't 100% true. Now, in previous videos, we've ended the family tree at that point. However, with the release of the content update, it actually extends a whole lot more. The second part I want to discuss is the Glitch lineage. Now, although we aren't certain how this works exactly, based on theories with strong evidence supporting them, it goes a little something like this. Essentially, Glitch, the humanoid entity, has the ability to mimic other entities, albeit with some flaws, and these mimics are what are known as the entities that spawn from interacting with a Glitch fragment. In total, there are 3 mimics, 2 of which being Glitch Screech and Glitch Ambush. When Glitch mimics Screech, becoming what is known as Glitch Screech, they turn into Screech, but they are multicolored, have a third eye, and stick out their tongue, as well as being in a bunch of glitchy things. When Glitch mimics Ambush, becoming what is known as Glitch Ambush, they turn into Ambush, but their color is red, and they too have a very glitchy design. The third entity Glitch can mimic is Rush. However, I'm putting this as a separate lineage, as Rush has another member of its family who I'll touch up on a little later. Anyways, when Glitch mimics Rush, becoming Glitch Rush, they of course resemble Rush, but they have a wide gaping mouth, a lighter skin tone, and the glitchy effect all over them. However, something interesting about Rush themselves is that they are actually part of a subspecies, with the other subspecies being that of Blitz. You see, based on how Blitz looks strikingly similar to Rush, and how it was sort of implied by how the developers didn't answer a question about this topic that I asked them, I think it's likely that Blitz and Rush are kinda like polar bears and grizzly bears, where each of them are subspecies of each other. This means that Rush's lineage is slightly longer than that of Ambush, which is pretty cool. So, to summarize, the entire Doors family tree starts at Seek, who can divide itself into 3 separate beings, those being Seek Worm, Seek Sludge, and the Humanoid Seek, as well as the Grumbles, who will mate to produce Giggles as offspring. Seek can infect the Giggles to turn them into Screeches, and Glitch can mimic the appearance of Screeches, as well as Rush and Ambush to become Glitch Screech, Glitch Rush, and Glitch Ambush respectively. Lastly, Rush has a subspecies known as Blitz, which has a more deformed face and can change color, and they mark the end of the Doors family tree as of now. I know this video went rather quick, but that was a brief summarization of how a lot of Doors entities are connected to one another in ways you probably never knew about. So let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.